Okay, so ready na ba kayo? Very important topic, the richest man in Babylon. So actually, these are the 6 principles of wealth and over 2 million copies sold. Imagine 2 million copies. Okay, so very important topic, the most inspiring book on wealth ever written. So this is parable. So when you speak of parable, it means a simple story to illustrate a lesson. So, kasi yung basta financial, parang boring, di ba? So, they made it like a parable. So, I heard this first time, this topic from Jim Rohn. Si Jim Rohn kasi yung sinusundan ko na mentor. And the story of Jim Rohn, broke din siya, so naghanap siya ng mentor, so tapos yung mentor nagsabi sa kanya, if you want to be wealthy, read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. So, of course, si Jim Rohn, pinasa niya yon. Ako din, kasi nagsusunod din ako ni Jim Rohn, nahanap ko talaga yung The Richest Man in Babylon. So ngayon naman, I'm sure gusto niyo ring maging wealthy, so alamin natin to, yung topic na to. No? Okay, so these pamphlets were distributed in 1920s by banks and businessmen. At saka, ang setting nito is Babylon. Bakit Babylon? Because Babylon was the richest country on earth despite the fact that they have no rich natural resources. But they have the first banking system and they're wealthy because of creativity. So this one, we will talk about the fundamentals of finance, that is how to save, how to get out of debt, making investment, increase your earning power, and safeguard a lasting fortune. So this is very basic, and some people will underestimate this, but these are very powerful principles in creating wealth. Because in our business, it's not just about creating wealth, but it's not just about earning, but also in creating wealth, very important also the step of managing your wealth. Okay, so and this is all about managing our wealth. Okay, next slide. This is the next slide. So don't fail to plan. Sabi ni Jim Rohn, siya si Jim Rohn. He said you must have a plan. Kasi if you're not having a plan, you are planning to fail. So, kung wala kang plan, sino ba ditong walang plan? So, mag-plan na tayo. And don't worry, kung wala kang plan ngayon, we can always have tomorrow. We'll always have tomorrows. That's why the reason why we have tomorrow, so we can do it all over again. So, gawin natin yung plan. Okay? So, ready to make a plan? So, next slide na tayo. So, this one, sabi ni Stephen Covey, part of the 7 habits of highly effective people. Favorite ko din to. Begin with the end in mind. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? It means if you want mango, make sure na is a mango tree yung inakyat mo, not santol. Okay? Kasi baka pag akyat mo, pagdating mo sa taas, ay santol pala to, mangga yung gusto ko. Kaya lang, wala na. Pagod ka na, wala ka ng energy. At the end of your life, wala na, tapos na. No, you can't go back anymore. At the end of your deathbed, sabihin mo na, uy, mali yung mga ginagawa ko. So, hindi na pwede balikan. So, always begin with the end in mind. It means start with your dreams and work backwards to achieve it. No? So, recently kasi pinadalhan ako ng mangga ng papa ko. Napaka-ugly yung skin nun. No, hindi smooth, tsaka ang asim. Sabi ko, it should begin with selecting a good seed, di ba? So, dapat siguro yung papa ko nandito sa topic na to. No? Kasi it took a lot of years to grow a mango tree. Tapos at the end of so many years, maasim pa, di ba? Dapat tayo doon, careful tayo in choosing a good seed. So just like sa ngayon, yung ginagawa natin ngayon, will it lead you to your dreams? No? Kasi if you don't have plan, you'll end up doing the plan of other people, like a job. Di ba? At the end of your life, you'll say, this is not what I want. Pero ang habit ng successful people, they begin with the end in mind. Dig deep inside your heart. What is it that you really want? Start asking yourself, what is it that you really want? And work backwards in achieving the dreams. And the next question is, are your activities will lead you there? Kung gusto mo ng time freedom, gusto mo ng financial freedom, no? Being a teacher ba or being a nurse will bring you there? If not, change your activities, change your vehicle. So this is very important principle. Begin with the end in mind. Okay, next slide na tayo. Next slide. Okay, so ito yan, no? So background of the story, yung setting natin is 7,000 years ago. And there was a man named Nasser. So si Nasser yung bida natin. Si Nasser yung mag-narrate ng story niya and how he got rich. No? And people thought nagnakaw si Nasser kasi he wore fine clothes, na meron siyang beautiful house, lot of camels, no? Napakayaman talaga niya. Tapos one day, his schoolmate, si Ravi, saw him. Nakita siya ni Ravi. Sabi ni Ravi, Nasser, super rich ka na pala. How did you do it? Bakit ganon, no? Same neighborhood lang tayo. At I don't believe other people na you're dishonest, kaya ka naging mayaman. Or ano ba yan? Swerte lang ba talaga? Sabi ni Nasser ni Ravi, no, it's not luck, but work, no? So, actually, there are laws of wealth, no? Parang 12 business principles din, no? Sabi ni Ravi, ano yan? Ano yung laws of wealth? I followed naman the code of Hammurabi. I did not cheat, steal, or lie. Sabi ni Nasser, no, not in the code. I'm not talking about the code. As a matter of fact, these are never written down. Sabi ni Ravi, So tell me, what are these laws? Sabi ni Nasser, okay, kasi kababata tayo, classmate tayo before, tsaka napaka-excited mo with pure heart. Okay, so let us sit and drink, no? Para ding nag-STP sila. So, when we were both children, Ravi, I look around the city and notice how free men work all day long but never accumulated any gold as if they were slaves. Meanwhile, others live in ease and seem to grow wealthier even while they slept. Nako, passive income yan. No? So it is often said that money doesn't buy happiness, which is true, but only up to a point. As you know too, well, people who must struggle each day for their food and shelter, deeply in debt, never sure how they will pay their bills and have money left for dinner. Such people live in fear and anxiety. But those few who have shared the loss of wealth, they enjoy freedom and can live in peace and contentment. Nako, ang kilang pala dito is knowing the loss of wealth. So ano pa? Next slide tayo. Okay, so yan. Next slide. So, yan, no? It allows you to eat the tastiest, healthiest foods and to live in a beautiful home with fine furnishing. GMD lifestyle pala to. No? It allows you to sail and explore distant lands, or you may choose to build a temple to the gods. In these ways and more, money well spent nourishes the body as well as the soul. Yeah, kailangan talaga natin ng money. When I saw all this, I became determined to acquire wealth. But as the son of a humble craftsman, and not particularly clever or smart, I know it would take a lot of study and discipline. So yun ang sabi ni Nasser. Okay, so next slide na tayo. So yan, no? So ito yung first journey ni Nasser, awareness. No, sabi ni Nasser, first step talaga is awareness. I work as a scriber, carving woods into clay tablets, but just enough for food and clothes. I can't pay my utang. Interest na lang palagi kong binayaran. No? Tapos sabi niya, there must be another way. No? Parang ako no nagtrabaho, no? Parang hindi talaga to tama yung ginawa ko. No, trabaho ng trabaho, wala namang pera at the end of the day, no? So sabi ni Nasser, why the rich get richer? No, leveraging yan, Nasser, no? So yan, no? Ang awareness talaga napaka-powerful niyan. Super power talaga yan, no? Meron din akong sinusunod, no? Pinapalo pala, no? Yon, ang mentor ko rin yon, no? So sinusundan ko kasi sabi niya kung may mag-aasa kanya kung ano yung superpower na gusto niya. Ang sagot niya doon is self-awareness. Gusto niya may superpower siya na self-awareness. So question, why powerful ang self-awareness? No, kasi of course, with that self-awareness, meron tayong mga realization. No, may mali ba sa ginagawa ko? No, so itong trabaho, parang ako, no, sabi ko after 11 years working, no, naging manager naman, so year lang yung dumating, ang money hindi, no, there must be something wrong sa ginagawa ko, no, so it's not a change of companies pala, kasi 6 times din akong palipat-lipat ng company, it's not even change of country, no, kasi pumunta din ako ng Amerika, but it's change of mindset, no, yan, self-awareness. Kasi insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different result. No, yun pa rin yung ginawa mo, trabaho ng trabaho, or sira-sira store, sari-sari store. No, you cannot expect different result. No, ayaw mong ganung buhay, pero wala ka namang ginawang bago. So self-awareness, very important yun, very powerful yun. At saka yun ang first step sa journey ni Nasser. Okay, so next slide. So ito yung defining moment ni Nasser. No? So meron kasi, di ba, scriber siya. So merong isang wealthy money lender, ang pangalan niya si Ari Shaka. No, si Ari Shaka may rush order and almost impossible. It's almost impossible to finish it in one day. No, kasi yung order niya is finishing long contract carved in clay tablet in one day kasi dati naman walang laptop, no? Sabi ni Ravi, ito na yung opportunity na hinanap ko, na inaabangan ko. This is the opportunity I have been waiting for. No, sabi ni Ravi, okay, gagawin ko 'yan. But Arishaka, with one condition, you will teach me how to be wealthy. No, sabi ni Arishaka, o sige, kasi kailangan ko talaga yung contract na yan na matapos bukas. Okay, deal. Kasi I admire your guts also. So yun, si Nasser, nag-overtime talaga, no? Hindi natulog, tinapos talaga yung contract, no? Para matulungan siya, malaman niya yung loss of wealth, no? Or sikreto pala ni Arishaka, bakit yumaman siya. So yun, kinaumagahan, binigay niya yung contract ni Arishaka. Tapos sabi ni Arishaka, you fulfilled your promise and I will fulfill mine. I have never revealed my secret to any man. No, but I admire your thirst for wisdom. No, yun, hindi pala to napasa pa, no? Buti na lang, no? Napasa ni Arishaka, napasa rin natin dito. No, sabi niya, alam mo kung anong secret ng wealth ko? Sabi ni Nasser, ano yan? No? Sabi niya, the loss of wealth. Yan, may sikreto pala yan, no? Hindi pwede mag-trial and error. No, dapat we should know the secret because the first step to getting rich is to know the secret of the rich, no? So yan, alamin natin kung ano to. Okay, next slide na tayo. No, sabi niya, the laws of wealth are unchanging. Ito nga di ba? 1920s pa to, no? Sinulat, pero until now, no, ginagamit pa rin, na-apply pa rin, powerful pa rin. So yun ang sabi ni Arishaka, more solid even than the words you've carved upon these clay tablets. Tapos sabi niya, yes, I said, no? Sabi ni Nasser, hardly able to contain myself. But what are they? What are they? Excited si Nasser, malaman yung loss of wealth. No? Excited ba kayo? Malaman yung loss of wealth? Of course, excited tayo kasi gusto nating mayaman din, yayaman din tulad ni Arishaka. No? So next slide na tayo. So sabi niya, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. So ito yung first law. No, ano bang ibig sabihin nitong a part of all you earn is yours to keep? Meaning nito, mas common yung pay yourself first, no? Pay yourself first. Nasser said, ano bang sikreto dyan, no? Where is the secret there? Of course, all of what I earn is mine to keep. Akin naman talaga yon, di ba? Hindi naman mapunta sa iba yon, akin lang yon. Pag anong earning ko, akin yon. Sabi na Arishaka, do you not pay to your landlord, Toyota, for your car amortization, for your globe, for your bills, cell phone bills? You pay everyone. Actually, you pay to everyone except yourself. You have to save. yun, save na naman, no? Di ba, boring ang saving, no? So that's why, no, this is parable para maging exciting naman, no? Kaya ang dami ko talagang kakilala, no? May mga friend ako, no? Dati, yun, overseas, ang laki ng sweldo, pero after productive years, hindi nakapag-ipon, no? Ngayon, naghihirap na talaga, no? Tapos yung isa ko rin kakilala, no? So teacher siya, tapos pinapaaral niya yung mga kapatid niya, okay naman yun, pero hindi siya not paying herself first. So ang nangyari, nung nag-retire na siya, no, yun, wala siyang napundar sa sarili niya, no, kasi yung mga kapatid na pinapaaral niya, ano rin, no, may mga family din, so yun, no, naghihirap talaga siya. Or may kakilala din akong isa na, ano, nag-retire na sa isang magandang, malaking work niya, mataas yung position niya sa isang government agency. So all take all kasi siya sa retirement niya, hindi niya na ano, na-anticipate na mahaba pa yung living years niya, naupos niya yung ano niya, retirement niya, ngayon naghihirap talaga siya. Kasi yun nga, hindi sila paying themselves first. Siguro, kung nag-overseas pa siya, well, nag-overseas siya, kung nag-ano siya, nag-build siya ng 3-door apartment, let's say 3-door apartment, tag 20,000 each door, may ano siya, 60,000, di ba? 60,000 na passive income, di ba? So kung hindi na siya nag-overseas, so meron pa rin siyang kita. Yun ang ibig sabihin na pay yourself first, okay? So how do you save ba? So ito yung question. Paano ba yan, GMD? Magsisave, ikulang nga yung kita namin. So ito yan, gagawin natin, no? So next slide. So next slide. Okay, so ito yung pag-compute ng savings, no? So income less expenses equals savings. Tama ba yan? What do you think? Tama ba yan? So tingnan natin. Click nga. Ay, mali pala yan. No? Income less expenses equals savings. Ito pa namang ginawa natin. No? So, yun, kung ito yung formula mo, wala ka talagang mas-save. Kasi yung expenses, paglaki ng income mo, sabay din lalaki yung expenses mo. Kaya wala ka talagang savings. So, i-change natin yung formula. Ano ba dapat ang formula? So, ito yung tingnan natin, no? Ano bang formula? Next slide. So, ito yon pag-compute ng ano natin, ng savings. Dapat income less savings equals expenses. Tama ba yan? Pakiano nga, yan, tama. No, tama yan, pagka-compute sa savings. So, yun nga, ang pamangkin ko, sabi niya, he's bad in budgeting. So, ginawa talaga niya, no, nag-set aside talaga siya for savings. Tapos, kung ano mang matitira, yun na, bahala na, sobra, ang sobra, yun talagang i-ano niya, spend na niya, no? So, meron nga, nung ano pa ako, bago pa ako dito, no? Ang laki ng kita niya, 1 million yung kita niya, pero yung expenses niya, 1 million plus. So, wala ring kita, no? So, yun, ang again, is not just about earning money, but also how you save money, manage money, invest money for you to create wealth, no? So, ang ano lang talaga dito, key lang talaga dito, budget, no? Budget. And, no, I know, mahirap yan mag-budget, so we have the guide on how to do our budgeting. Okay, so next slide tayo. So ito yung gagawin natin kasi ang ano daw dito, sabi sa Laws of Wealth, is to save. The question is, paano ako mag-save? Ikulang yung kita ko. Pero alam mo, according to statistics, so based to sa research, na actually, sa mga expenses mo, meron dyan nice and useless expenses. No? So, study talaga yan. So, tama talaga yan. So, meron palang 20% are nice and useless. Yun ang isave natin. So, ito yung menu budgeting. Napaka-powerful to. No? Yung mga mandatory tsaka important, yun, wala na tayong magawa doon. Yun lang dapat expenses natin. Tapos, yung mga nice and useless, where we are still creating our wealth, building our asset, itong mga nice and useless, delayed gratification muna, no? parang ano to, yung sa delayed gratification, kasi yun ang isave natin. Kasi para ma-conform natin yung loss of wealth, which is saving. I know hindi first time nyo narinig yung savings, kaya lang hindi nyo alam siguro paano gagawin in a simpler way. So ito pala, iano mo, yung mga expenses mo, isulat mo lahat, tapos, i-ano mo, categorize mo kung ano dyan ang mandatory, ano dyan ang important, ano dyan ang nice and useless. Tapos, yung mga N tsaka U, then, i-ano mo yan, no? Tingnan mo yan at yun ang maging ano mo, savings. Kasi i-delay natin yan kasi pwede naman yan wala kasi nice and useless yan. No? Okay? So, next slides. So, yan, no? Kasi dito, di ba, sa road to financial freedom natin, meron to, the 4 steps. Ano lang to, no? 4 steps lang to become financially free. Yan, no? Nandyan yan ang delayed gratification sa 1.B. No, delayed gratification talaga. You increase your income, of course, by doing your lifestyle business. And together with that is the delayed gratification. No, mamaya na yan, no, while building our asset first, no? Kasi darating din yan pag ma-build na natin yung asset. Tapos we'll pay the liabilities first, no? Tapos we invest in asset and earn passive income. Yun talaga ang in order talaga yan, hindi siya in any order. Kasi yung iba, malaki pa yung utang, no? Tapos nag-invest na ng asset, no? Hindi. Kasi normally, mas malaki yung ano mo, mas-save mo pag inuna mo yung liabilities kasi mas malaki yung interest kaysa interest sa asset. No? So, number 2 talaga yung bayaran ng utang. Number 3 yung pag-invest ng asset to earn passive income. And that your passive income, yun ang mag-buy ng dreams mo. Ito yung importante. You can buy already your nice and useless kasi galing naman yan ng passive income. So, parang anak lang yan ng asset mo. Hindi naman nakukunan yung asset mo. So, okay lang yan kahit extravagant ka pa kasi anak lang yon ng asset mo. Hindi mawawala yung asset. Anak ng anak yan, which is called passive income. So, ang importante talaga, building your asset during your productive years. So, meron nga tayo, di ba, marshmallow experiment, napaka-popular nito, no, di ba, yung mga 4 to 7 years old na mga kids, nilagay sa isang room, tapos ang instruction, kids, meron akong marshmallow, no? So, ang gagawin natin, kids, ito, bawat isa sa inyo may marshmallow. Isa lang, bawat isa. Pero maging dalawa yan kung kaya nyong hintayin ako pagbalik ko. Pagbalik ko, kung hindi mo nyo pa nakain yung marshmallow, no, dagdagan yan ng isa pa. Pero kung nakain nyo na while out ako, then wala kang additional na marshmallow. So, yun ang instruction. So, yun, umalis ang researcher, tapos after 15 minutes, bumalik yung researcher, pagdating niya doon, yung ibang bata, kinain ka agad yung marshmallow. Meron namang iba na hindi kinain. Naghihintay talaga sa additional 1 marshmallow. So, ang nakapopular nito na experiment is because sinusundan talaga yung buhay nila, yung life nila, no? Bawat bata. So, yan, nang lumaki sila, yung na may delayed gratification, yan, so, nagsasucceed talaga. Kasi, kahit nung estudyante pa sila, instead of watching TV, inano muna, yung assignment nila, ginawa nila muna, no? So, delayed gratification muna yung pag-watch ng TV. No? Tapos, instead of travel, nagsisave muna sila. So, delayed gratification. So, naging successful talaga sila. Kasi nga, how you do in anything is how you do in everything. No? So, yan, no? Delayed gratification tayo. Okay. So, next slide tayo. No? Next slide. Okay. So, it says, on the average, no, 20% of our expenses are entertainment expenses like dine out, gadgets, movies, coffee, cigarettes, lots of bags, lot of shoes, and we call it, anong tawag nito? Latte expenses. So ikaw ba, ano ba yung mga latte expenses mo? No, mga nice and useless yan, no? Yan, meron talaga tayo mga latte expenses. So, yun ang i-delayed gratification natin. I-delay natin, no? Kasi hindi naman pwede delay yung food, mga medicine, mga utilities, mga mandatory and important. Hindi pwede i-delay. But ang i-delay natin, itong latte expenses, yung nice and useless. O, sige, may example tayo ha. Example, yung income mo, ano lang tayo, very conservative lang tayo. Yung ano natin is 20,000, yung ano natin, no, income for instance. So 20% of that is how much? How much? 4,000. 4,000. So yung 4,000, kasi yun ang nice and useless, is save natin. No? But, ang saving is just half of the truth. Hindi ka rin yayaman kung hanggang saving ka lang. Kung yaman ka man, matagal yan. Kasi ang gagawin pala is not just about saving, but you also have to invest that. No? Kasi hindi pwedeng ilibing lang yan eh. 'Di ba? Sa parable of talents, Jesus got angry nung nalaman niya na nilibing lang yung talent, 'di ba? So yan, hindi pa talaga pwede. Invest talaga yan. And every peso is your slave. And the interest of what you save is also a slave. Ang tawag nun, compounding. No, interest on interest. Yung interest ng anak din ng interest, ng anak ng interest. Sabi na nga Albert Einstein is the eighth wonder of the world. No, kaya dapat talaga i-invest yan para ma-enjoy natin yung compounding. Okay? So next slide. O, tingnan mo to ha, para mas ma-appreciate nyo. Example, 4,000 na savings, no? Alam mo ba, hindi lang 240,000 yan. Kasi kung i-compute mo yan, kung hindi mo i-save, ay hindi mo invest, save lang, no? Parang lagay lang sa, alkansiya or piggy bank, no? So, yan, ang 4,000 times 12 times 5 years, no, that's 240,000. Kaya lang, hindi lang yan 240,000 eh. No, kung ilagay mo yan, no, latte at 10%, yung latte expenses mo at 10%, no, ROI, yung 240,000 mo, maging how much? 308,000. Imagine, no, what if kung 10,000 yan, no, 4,000 lang yan, ang laki talaga, no? So, yan, no, in 10 years, no, hindi lang 480,000 yan, no, that's 805,000. No, in 15 years, hindi lang 720,000 yan. Magkano yan? 1.6 million. And in 20 years, hindi lang 960,000 yan. How much yan? Imagine, meron kang 2.8 million or almost 3 million in 20 years with just your 4,000. No, how much more kung 10,000 yan or 20,000 yan? No, so yan ang laws of wealth. Save and then invest, no? So yun nga ako, no, sa lifestyles, yung 10% kasi walk the talk talaga dapat, yung 10% of my income from lifestyles, nilagay ko talaga sa shares of stocks, no? Tapos parang parking facility lang yun. Tapos kung may mga may mga real estate, yun, no, binili ko, no? Binibili ko yung mga real estate, no? And that's coming from my 10% part of it, no? Depende na lang kung kailan ang timing, no? But 10% my income talaga every single month, nilagay ko talaga doon sa shares of stocks. Okay? So doon ako nag-i-invest. Okay, so next. No? So, dito kasi napakaganda talaga combination dito. Kung gusto mo talagang mayaman, yayaman ka talaga, yun lifestyles, business, kasi nga, yun seed money mo yun, di ba? Most of you knows my story na I just started with a borrowed 10,000, now a hotel owner, kasi ang pinaka-seed money ko lang talaga is lifestyles, no? Kasi dito may leveraging, yung ROI, nako, hindi mo na yon mabilang sa laki ng ROI talaga ng lifestyle. So ito yung pang seed money mo. Tapos, yun nga, pwede mo ilagay yan sa mga paper assets for your liquidity para kung may mga opportunity na mga prime na properties sa real estate, bibilhin mo yon. Yan, no? Real estate for your stability. Naku, super, super rich ka talaga pag ganito ang gagawin mo. Lifestyles, may leveraging kasi. So, you earn a lot kasi it's not just you who is working. You have network working for you. And then, kung marunong kang mag-manage sa money mo, nilagay mo sa paper assets, tapos nilagay mo sa real estate, nako, super, super rich ka talaga. No, hindi mo talaga makuha to sa employment, no? And this is not just a theory but a testimony. No, yun talagang nangyari sa akin. Okay? Excited ba? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, so ano bang 4 types of paper assets? ito, next slide tayo, no? Mga bonds, no? Bonds naman is not so much big interest, but safer, mas safe to. No? So, kung hindi ganun ka risk taker ka, yung risk appetite mo, no? So, yun, dito ka sa bonds. Or stocks naman, yung stocks, you can earn much talaga. But kaya lang risky, no? Pero kung then mutual funds ka, kasi hindi ka marunong mag-stocks, yan, mutual funds naman, combination of both. Tapos yung insurance for the protection of your properties, including you. Okay, so next slide tayo. So real estate asset, yan, no? So paper assets, liquidity, real estate assets naman for your stability, no? So they thought man good, yung house nila is an asset. It can only be an asset kung may income, di ba? Ano yung definition ng asset ni Robert Kiyosaki? Anything that put money into your pocket. So kung tinitirhan mo dyan, yan, wala namang asset, wala namang income dumating, so it's not an asset, it's liability pa nga. Kasi money coming out, kasi maraming bills, no? Telephone bills or electric bills, water bills. So lumabas yung pera. So it's a liability. Pero if you rented it out, like you have an apartment, yan, income coming in, money coming in, so that's an asset. Okay? So yan, no? Next slide tayo. So how do you acquire property? I know, ano na talaga to, mga big dreamer na talaga to mag-acquire ng property, but you can do that also. No, as I was saying, no, you can put 10% of your income, no, dyan sa stocks or sa bonds, no, para kung may na property ka nang ma-afford mong bilhin, no, then mostly naman ang equity lang naman ang bayaran niyan. So normally is 20%. So you build your down payment there in the paper assets, and then ang 80% of that, of course, normally loan yan, no? So leverage using other people's money. This time, your bank's money, no? The bank's money. So yan, no? So may 80% na utang ka sa bangko, tapos yung amortization mo doon, yun, may rentals ka man dito sa real estate mo, so dapat equate mo yon na self-liquidating yung yung amortization mo. So yan, no? So let's say yung amortization mo doon is 50,000, tapos is a 5-door apartment, tag 5,000 din, no? 50,000 yung sa bangko mo, tapos ang mo, 10,000, 5-door apartment, 50,000 din. So more or less, same lang, di ba? Pero maganda nun kasi kung ma-fully paid na yung 5-door apartment mo, let's say in 7 years, 8 years, after that, yung yung amortization mo, kasi wala ka nang bayaran sa bangko, sa'yo na yun, no? Yung passive income na yun. So imagine doing that, and you can sell that also, yung yung mga 5-door apartment mo para mas marami pa pang down payment sa mga properties para i-acquire mo. So, ang dami ng pwedeng gagawin kasi meron ka ng pang-capital. Okay? So, ang galing talaga. Okay, so next. So, ito na yung first law of wealth natin. Keep a part of all you earn. Diba? So, savings natin. Save at least 10% of your income coming from nice and useless. Kasi kung titingnan mo talaga yung expenses na yan, meron talaga yung nice and useless. Okay? So, the second law of wealth, hindi lang savings, but also investing. No? So, put your savings to work for you. Invest it so that it will multiply. Okay, so next slide. Sabi dito ng Proverbs, the saving man becomes the free man. Yes, no, saving is hard. No, hindi naman talaga madali yan. But everything is hard before it becomes easy. No, surely there will be a lot of temptations talaga. Like nakita mo yung friend mo sa Facebook, nag-travel, gusto mo rin mag-travel doon, no? Or meron namang bagong model sa Apple laptop, no, yun, gusto mo ring bilhin yun. Or nag-window shopping ka, may nakita mo kang new arrival na bag, nako, yun, no? Napaka-tempting talaga yun. But you know what? Depende yan sa priority mo eh, no? Ano bang gusto mo? No? Yung mga muna, yung mga nice and useless, tapos mag-work ka for 40 years, or mamaya na yan, 3 to 5 years lang, tapos after 3 to 5 years, na-build mo na yung asset, may passive income ka na, then you will not be working for 40 years. I think that's more inspiring. So, depende na lang talaga yan sa'yo. no? So just follow the road to financial freedom. 4 steps lang yan, and then you are financially free, which is increase your income. Number 2, liabilities, pay your liabilities. Number 3, invest in assets. Number 4, then let your passive income buy your dreams. Okay? So yan, napakaganda. Meron tayong plan na ngayon, no? Kasi sabi ni Jim Rohn, we should have a plan. Kung wala kang plan ngayon, I don't know how can you get rich without the plan. Okay, next slide. So thank you, my friends. Sabi ni Ravi, the law is so simple and yet so wise. Diba sabi ko kanina, napakasimple to, but we tend to underestimate this, no? Sabi ni Ravi, I pledge that from this day forth, I'll save 1/10 of my earnings. Tapos, but wait, sabi ni Ravi, the hope faded from Ravi's eyes and fear took its place. I almost forgot. First, I must pay back my debts. No, sabi niya, I can save any of my earnings as long as the creditors are pounding on my door, demanding the money I owe them. Tama naman, no? So, hindi pwede na maraming utang, tapos invest na. 'Di ba? So, yan, no? So, ito yung sinabi ni Nasir kay Ravi. So, paano ko ginawa, Ravi? Ito yan, no? How I conquer my debt. So, first one is, next slide tayo, no? First one is, resolution ko is not to take any additional debt, sabi ni Nasir, no? No more credit card. No, Ravi, no more credit card, no? Kasi yung iba kasi nag-10 gifts for big TV or travel, no? Pag ganun kayo, wala kayong disiplina, actually, wala kayong karapatan mag-credit card. No, lalo na if you're paying minimum ngayon sa credit card nyo, naku, hindi talaga tama yan kasi 3.5% yung interest dyan per month, no? Kahit nga 3% lang yan, so 12 months, so that's 36%. Imagine for every 1 peso that you're earning, 36 centavos yung interest doon. Ang laki naman yun, no? So kasi yung credit card kasi para lang yun para mas convenient ka, no? Na hindi ka magdala-dala ng cash. No, hindi ibig sabihin no na utangan mo 'yon, no? So kung wala kang discipline noon, nako i-cut mo na 'yan kasi hindi ka talaga yayaman diyan. Okay, so number 2, sabi niya, resolution ni Nasir is to spend only 70% for my mandatory and important things, no? So meaning wala siyang nice and useless. So delayed gratification talaga. If you want to create wealth, delayed gratification muna. What is 3 to 5 years, no? Sabi niya, yung 70% ng mandatory and important, yun lang talagang no, ang mga expenses ko. Tapos 10% non savings. Tapos yung 20% non, yun debt, no, sa utang, no, utang bayaran. Tapos i-reconstruct natin, no? Syempre reconstruct natin, puntahan natin yung lender natin, no, i-haggle natin na i-waive yung penalty, no, or i-haggle natin yung interest, tapos i-lengthen natin na supposed to be 3 years to pay, or natin na pwede ba 5 years to pay or 7 years. Tingnan mo yung doon, monthly amortization kung kaya mong bayaran. No, you muna compute for the monthly amortization na kaya mong bayaran, tapos kung magkano man yung period na yon, let's say 5 years or 7 years, yun ang i-haggle mo. So make sure of that kasi kung hindi ka rin nagbabayad ng utang, nawawala din yung tiwala mo sa sarili mo. Tapos wala kang confidence and people will not trust in you also. No? So yun, no? Parang ang hirap maging wealthy pag ganun yung attitude natin. No? So yan, number 3, invest 10% to Arishaka. Sabi niya, number 3, meanwhile, continue earning more to save more and putting saving into investment. Interest earned will also be invested, yun nga, compounding. So, ginawa ni Nasir, kasi trusted niya si Arishaka, yun, yung 10%, dun ininvest niya. No? So, dito, ganun din, no? Ako, yan, BPI talaga ako. Yung mga stocks ko, syempre, blue chips talaga yan. Hindi naman yung mga yung mga penny stocks, no, na napaka-risgo. Although ang laki naman ng pwede kitain, pero ayaw kong ganyan. Gusto kong makatulog ng mahimbing. So mga blue chips like SM, Ayala, Globe, of course, nandyan naman yan palagi. No? And I know na kung ilagay ko lang yan for at least 10 years, no, I know sure ako it will grow. No? And tapos, yan, minsan kasi up and down yan. No? Kung up siya, yun, kukuha ako doon. No? Tapos, yun, iano ko rin sa real estate. Kasi real estate talaga stability, tapos ang appreciation nun, ang laki talaga, super, super laki talaga. Kaya lang, no, wala rin siyang liquidity. No? Kailangan mo ng 1 million or 2 million, hindi naman pwede magbenta ka ng 2 square meters or 10 square meters, hindi naman pwede yun. Pero kasi sa paper assets, pwede ka lang magbenta ng ilang shares doon para may pera ka kung ano mang gusto mong gagawin doon. So, dapat talaga, yan no? In diversified yan. Kasi iba-iba kasing, purpose, no? Like, or service for you. Like, yun nga, no? Ang sa intra-business natin for seed money, no? Tapos yung real estate for stability, your paper assets for liquidity. So, sabi ni na sir, no? I know, alam mo, not easy at first, no? Cutting out extravagances, no? Like Starbucks, no? Ngayon ko lang yan, no? I-apply Starbucks, watches. But you know what? Sleeping peacefully and retiring soon is more important to me. Yun nga sinasabi ko. Ano bang priorities mo? No? Okay? So next slide. Sabi niya, for true wealth is freedom, while debt is slavery. Yun, no? Ano bang gusto mo? No? You'll be a free man or you'll be a slave, no? So yun lang palagi mong isipin sa pag mag-delayed gratification ka na. Kasi no matter how rich a man appears, if he rides in a bronze chariot and wears fine robes, if he has purchased such luxuries on credit, he's ultimately a slave to his creditors. Sabi nga ni Robert Kiyosaki, no, the rich build assets while middle class build liabilities like car, big house, which they thought are assets, kaya baon na baon sila sa utang. Kasi hindi nila malaman kung ito ba asset ba or liability ba. Buti na lang napaka-klaro ni Robert Kiyosaki. If it's not giving you income, it's not asset, no? It's a liability, no? Kasi we thought jewelries, 'di ba, asset kaagad, no? Or mga yacht, asset kaagad, no? Hindi, no? Kasi it's not giving you income. Okay? So yan, next slide tayo. So meron na tayo dito, the third law of wealth. Sabi niya, avoid debt talaga. Kasi the poor pay interest while the rich earn interest. No? So yan, no? May third law of wealth na tayo. So far, anong learning nyo? No? Anong learning nyo? Of course, no? We learn about savings, we learn about investing, what we save, then stop utang talaga. No? Yan, napakasimple and yet so powerful. No? Kung i-take action natin to, yan, maging wealthy din tayo, pareho ni na sir. Next slide tayo. So the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is slave to the lender. So ano ka ba dyan, no? A borrower? No? Kasi kung borrower ka, it's a modern slavery. No? Slave ka sa Citibank, no? And a lot more. No? So pareho sa employment, no? Alam mo, yung employment asset ka. No? Ikaw yung asset sa employer mo. No? Akala mo, asset mo yon yung company mo? Of course not, no? You are an asset to your employer. You are building their assets. You are fulfilling the dreams of other people during your productive years. At the end of your productive years, of course, i-fire out ka na kasi wala ka namang gamit na sa kanila, hindi ka na asset sa kanila. So yan, at that time na hindi ka na productive, na gusto mo na rin mag-build ng asset, wala ka ng energy. No? So yan ang challenge doon, no? Kung nasa employment ka. But with lifestyles kasi, during your productive years, which is 3 to 5 years lang, you are building asset and you are the business owner. And you cannot be fired out unless you fire out yourself kasi business mo yon. Ikaw may-ari doon, ikaw yung CEO doon. And that asset will take care of you when the body is sick or when the body is tired. The career, your job, your employment will not take care of you when the body is sick. Why? Because it's the body that is working. But in building asset, is the asset working for you. Ang galing talaga. I hope no nakukuha natin to para i-adjust natin ang activities natin during productive years. Okay, so next slide tayo. But wait, no? But wait, anong sabi dito? No? But there must be even more that I need to know. Sabi ni Ravi, parang hindi ko naintindihan to. Hindi, anong nangyari? Bakit grabe yung wealth mo? No, surely, no man can amass a great fortune working as carpenter such as myself. Didn't you quit your work as a scribe and begin trading jewels? No, yun ba yun? No? Sabi ni next slide tayo. No, sabi ni Nasser, actually, meron akong first investment, no? Yung first investment ko, yes, tama ka, hindi ako na diretso na naging wealthy. May pinagdaanan din ako. Yung mga try ko rin sa mga business, nag-failed din. No? So ito yung ikwento ko sa iyo kasi maraming learning ako dito no sa first investment ko. Meron kasi akong friend, ang pangalan niya si Balashi. No, si Balashi, sabi niya kasi he's a brickmaker si Balashi. Tapos sabi ni Balashi, may kakilala ako doon sa malayo, no, mga precious jewelries, rare na jewelries. Tapos bibili ako doon. Tapos pagdating natin dito, I'm sure maraming bibili dito at a higher price. No, yan, malaking kikitain natin dito, no, na sir. No, so yun. So sabi ni na sir, sige, gusto ko yan, no? Pero yun nga si Nasser, no? Gusto talaga niya, no, madali na profit, no? He tried fast profit talaga. So yun ang nangyari, no? Ang lahat ng savings niya nawala, no? So yun, no? Kasi yun yung niya doon, investment niya doon kay Balashi, galing kay Arshaka, no? Pumunta siya kay Arshaka, sabi ni Arshaka, kunin ko lahat ng income doon, no? Kasi kay Arshaka 10% lang eh. Tapos ito, ang bilis daw ng kita. So sabi niya kay Arshaka, kunin ko yung lahat ng pera kasi meron akong business na papasukan. Sabi ni Arshaka, sure ka ba dyan? Sabi niya, sure, yes, sure ako. No, kasi kaibigan ko yun si Balashi. Ito kasi Arshaka, double my money in matter of weeks, no? Yun, so kinuha niya lahat ng money ni Arshaka. So next slide tayo. So arrival, na-arrive talaga yung mga jewelries, tuwang-tuwa si Nasser, no, si Balashi dumating. No, yan. Masaya sila, nandun ang jewels nila, mga jewelries nila. No, nung ibebenta na sana nila, nakita nila. Anong nakita nila? Nakita nila na fake pa. Fake pala yung jewelries. Naku po. No, so nawala yung pera lahat ni Nasser. No, yan, no. Next slide tayo. Sabi nga ni Arshaka, ito yung sinasabi ni Arshaka, I tried to warn you nga eh, na sure ka ba dyan? But know that you had to learn by experience. So dito, natuto ka talaga by experience. Only such a painful loss can cure a man of the fever for speculation, no? So yan, no? Yun nga naman, tama naman yan, no? Doon talaga tayo natututo sa masasakit na mga experience natin, no? Ang maganda dyan, ituto natin, i-learn natin. Ang mahirap dyan, kung hindi ka nag-learn, no? Tapos nag-blame ka pa. Kaya nga hindi maganda yan mag-blame eh. Kasi kung mag-blame ka, hindi mo makikita yung lesson. And that experience, no? Nag-ano pa rin yan, mag-appear pa rin yan, no? Kasi hindi ka nag-learn, no? So yung mga mistakes na yon, no? Nandun pa rin yon until you will learn, no? Kasi nandun naman talaga palagi yung mga situation eh. Kaya lang, hindi na dumating sa'yo kasi nag-learn ka na nun. Pero kung hindi ka nag-learn, darating at darating din yan. The same experience, the same situation. At kung hindi ka nag-learn yan, no? Palagi ka pa rin nagka-mistake at saka marami kang loss dyan, no? Okay, so learn from mistakes, no? Okay, so next slide. Sabi kasi dito, he who takes advice about savings from one who is inexperienced in such matters, the savings will be gone. No? So, yan, no? Lesson learned talaga yan, no? So, don't trust your investment from non-expert talaga. Kasi ang ginagawa ni Nasir, gusto kasi niya faster profit eh. No? Kanang easy money, madali na money yung gusto niya. No? So, hindi pwede yan. Tsaka, nag-trust siya sa jewelry business to a brick maker. Hindi naman pwede yan, no? Non-expert yan. No? Sabi ni Nasir, nagtatanong siya kay Arshaka, so how can I tell ba a wise investment from a foolish one? No? Sabi ni Nasir kay Arshaka. So sabi ni Arshaka, must be a member of a DSA. No? Lifestyles pa rin si Arshaka pala. No? Okay, so next slide. Ayan, no? Yan ang slide. So sabi niya ni Arshaka, find a solid, established business that you understand, he said. One that consistently makes a profit and returns dividends to its investors. So yan, may 3 stages din yan, no, of financial freedom. No? So if you're interested in a business you don't yet understand, find someone who does. No? So yan, 'di ba? Meron din tayo sa atin 3 stages is not an easy get rich quick scheme, 'di ba? Meron tayong ganyan. So yan, no? So dapat alamin natin, i-understand natin yung business. Pero kung hindi natin ma-understand, no, yan, we'll find a mentor. 'Di ba? Tulad nung ROI versus ROI, no? Return on investment versus return of investment. Minsan kasi sa marketing plan, meron pa rin akong naririnig na return of investment. Pag sinabi mo kasing return of investment, capital 'yon, return of capital. Ang tama dyan sa slides natin, return on investment. It means yung return, no? Yung interest, yung profit, yung gain. So return on 'yan. Kasi 'di ba, ang pag yan, malaki yung return, no? Tapos hindi tinatrabahuan, nako, suspicious talaga 'yan. Check again, no? Double your money in a year without doing anything. Nako, napaka yan, no? Suspicious talaga 'yan, no? Basta mag-above na 'yan sa industry standards, 'yan, dapat i-recheck talaga 'yan, no? So, as the expert, no, sa atin naman, yung expertise natin, yung expert natin, yung natin, star player natin, no, yung talaga natin, no, yung system talaga. Kasi yung system naman, the hard work has been done, no, carpeted na yung system. So kahit pagpasok mo dito, wala kang kaalam-alam, pero follow ka lang sa system, tsaka may mentor ka, yun, guided ka talaga. So yun, minsan kasi, no, we're rejected by our friend, tapos yung friend natin, employee yon, hindi naman expert yon about leveraging, about building asset, pero minsan gusto na nating mag-quit kasi yung friend natin, yung friend na yon nag-reject sa atin. No, dapat hindi ganoon kasi hindi naman sila expert eh. Ifigo mo talaga yan. Kasi kung nagpapadala ka dyan, is like para ka rin si Nasir, no, na trusting the jewelry business to a brick maker. No? Don't do that. Hindi ka talaga yayaman kung ang kakausapin mo ang hindi rin mayaman. Di ba sabi sa statistics, no, kung ang sama-sama mo, ang mga friends mo, 5 yung mga hindi mayaman, pang-anim ka na hindi rin mayaman. Pero millionaire yung kasama-kasama mo, 5 millionaires yung kasama-kasama mo, so pang-anim ka doon. You're 6 millionaire, no? So yun nga, no? If you want to be a millionaire, ask the millionaire. So dito maganda kasi magtuturo natin GMD. So maging GMD din tayo, no? So here, like for example, ngayon, no, Bitcoin, 'di ba? Sabi nila maganda yung Bitcoin. No, yes, maganda siguro 'yan, no? I'm sure maganda naman siguro 'yan. But if you don't understand, huwag kang mag-join, no? Don't join anything that you don't understand except may mentor ka, tsaka may system ka na guide mo para hindi ka mag-trial and error. Okay? So next slide. So, I am just a scriber, sabi ni Nasir. No, how I learned those skills. Scriber lang ako. No, I only know about clay tablets. no? Ang maganda lang talaga sa life, your past is not equal to your future lang talaga. No, as long as you know what you want and you're willing to pay the price, then you will get it, no? Dami naman dito sa business natin, no? Iba-iba yung background dito, manicurista, tricycle driver, meron ding atinista, kasi nga it's not just about your background. Ang maganda dito, social equalizer talaga tayo dito. We don't need millions to earn millions, no? Basta sumunod ka lang sa system, sa mentor, yaman ka talaga dito. Sabi nga na rin siya nagalit siya kay Nasser, nonsense! Hindi ibig sabihin, tricycle driver ka, hindi ka mag-GMT. No, parang ganun yung sinasabi niya. Kasi all skills are learnable. And creating wealth is a skill. So, syempre, learnable din yan. No? Kasi it's a skill. And remember this, sabi niya, next slide tayo. The best investment you can make is in yourself. No, 'di ba? Kay Jim Rohn, familiar na tayo dito, no? Investing in your work is making you a living, is giving you a living. But investing yourself will make you a fortune. No, kaya nga ako, no, just to inspire you, no, kasi nasa real estate ako. So naging din ako, broker, licensed broker talaga para alam ko ang mga pasikot-sikot diyan kasi pinapasokan ko rin yan and alam ko na magtuturo din ako sa inyo. No, naging financial advisor din ako, no, licensed financial advisor pati sa mutual funds. No, kasi yun nga, nag-invest din ako ng paper assets. I even went to Bali, no, together with my family para ma-understand ko din yung internet income intensive, internet marketing. No, wala akong kaalam-alam, no, pero twice kung yon, nag-aral ako, nag-study ako for 3 days, nag-retake ako, butin lang binigyan ako ng discount kasi gusto ko, kasi nasa internet na talaga lahat eh. So nag-invest ako doon, no, tapos after that, yun nga, pumunta kami sa Bali and even now, no, meron pa akong ultimate coaching, VIP coaching talaga sa internet, no. So yun, kasi we have to invest in ourselves, no. At saka it's a skill, and because it's a skill, everyone can learn it. All skills are learnable. Recently lang, no, 8 Saturdays for financial planning. Yun, tapos na yun. Kasi nga, it's also about financial literacy. Now, ang good news lang sa Lifestyles is there's a free mentorship, no? Tutulungan, tuturuan, sasamahan. Tapos, yun, no? You will be learning while earning, no? So, really, ang ganda talaga ng business na to. Whole package talaga. Parang ako, nangyari sa akin, when I started, I don't have money for closable nga yung house ko, no? Tapos, in-encourage ako na mangutang. Nangutang ako for 10,000. Tapos, tinuruan ako paano mag-business. Tapos, after that, yun, yung income ko, no? So, yun, nag-invest naman ako. So, whole package talaga. Ang ganda-ganda talaga. Okay, next slide tayo. So sabi ni Arishaka, naku na sir, kung yun ang nangyari mo doon sa money mo, sa jewelry business mo, don't be discouraged. Your savings is gone, but with the knowledge you've gained, you'll replenish it much faster than it took the first time around. The more you practice the laws of wealth, the more you'll attract like a magnet. No? So figo lang, sabi ni Arshaka. Figo lang, no? Then get the learning, the wisdom, no, the learning, and it will make you better. Ganun lang man talaga eh. Kaya nga dapat mag-take action tayo, no? Sabi nga, success is trying and failure is not trying at all. Kasi kung hindi ka nag-try, walang wisdom, walang learning, walang feedback, tapos yun, hindi ka maging better the next time around. Again, it's always the painful events that gives you the greatest lesson, and it will turn out to be your best teacher. So yan, no? Learning lang talaga yan. Para the next time around, again, you'll become better and you'll be more successful with the wisdom that you have gotten. Okay, so next slide. So sabi ni Nasser, Arishaka was right, no? Kasi si Nasser naging kaibigan ni Ubar. Si Ubar is a bronze maker. So he made out of bronze, he's making helmets, mga swords. Kaya lang, galing talaga nito ni Ubar. Kaya lang, kulang talaga lang kapital niya. So, kasi nung nakita niya si Ubar, friend na kasi sila, no, tapos nag-aral din siya, paano gagawin yan, no? So, nag-invest siya kasi marunong na siya sa business ni Ubar eh. No? And true enough, nag-earn siya ng profit kasi alam na niya gagawin yung business na yon, no? So he invested on metals to a person who is good at it. No, so tulad dito, no? So yung time mo hindi talaga ma-waste 'yan if you invest your time and money with GMD. At saka maging GMD ka rin. Kasi yung nag-mentor mo is GMD. So importante lang talaga dito teachability. Teachability is the key para hindi ka na mag-trial and error talaga. Okay, so next slide tayo. So this was my first entry, no, Ravi, into the metal trade. And as time went on, I continued to invest not only by helping to purchase Obar's bronze, but by adding to my own storehouse of knowledge, skills, and experience. No, so yun nga, I'm earning while learning. Parehong-pareho talaga sa lifestyles, no? Tapos you learn that from your mentor also. Okay, so next slide. So ito yung fourth law of wealth natin. Sabi dito sa fourth law of wealth, don't speculate in get-rich-quick schemes. Invest in solid business that you understand. So yun nga, if you don't understand the business, find the mentor. So maganda sa lifestyles, may mentor, may system, hindi ka na mag-trial and error, no? So ang ano nga dito, maganda nga sa business natin, you don't have to understand anything when you join, when you sign up because there's a mentor and system. Palagi kong inuulit yan. No? So invest in yourself lang talaga kasi if you're strong inside, kahit mawala pa yung lahat ng tao mo, no, or ang wealth mo, you can rebuild it, no? You can build it again because the strength is from inside. Yun nga, no? Just build your attitude and the good business and the right people will come. It will attract, no? Kasi yun nga, if you're a leader, you'll also attract leaders. Okay? So yun, invest in yourself and invest in business that you understand. Next slide. So yan ang fourth law of wealth natin, no? The fifth law of wealth is invest in yourself, gain knowledge and skills to increase your earning power. Okay, so next slide tayo. So what else ba did I learn? Sabi ni Nasir, no? Yan, next slide. So ito yung na-learn ko, diversify talaga. No, very important, diversification. No? So yun nga nung nangyari sa jewelry business ko, no? So nawala lahat yung pera ko. No, yan, nag-diversify ako. By diversification ha dito, I don't mean you must have another business. Kasi wala talagang ibang business na magaling talaga ang laki ng ROI. Tapos you'll be building your asset. Lifestyles lang talaga. What I mean is, wag mong ilagay doon sa lahat real estate or lahat sa paper assets, no? So maglagay ka rin, yun, maglagay ka sa iba-ibang basket, no? Because you can never feel secured if you put all your eggs in one basket. So meron kang business, no, which is lifestyles, kasi kung magbe-business ka ng iba, mabibusy ka, sayang lang yung time mo doon, no? Tapos hindi naman asset yung binibuild mo doon, no? Baka liability pa nga, no? So, yan, tama na yan, yung lifestyles. Ang income lang, i-ano mo pa, i-diversified mo. Ilagay mo sa paper assets, can be, ano yan, mutual funds, or stocks, or bonds, or insurance products, no? Or you put some of them in real estate, no? So, kasi, di ba, with what is happening right now, kung ano ka lang, employment lang talaga yung income, source of income mo, naku, lagot ka, no? So, yun, napaka-risky talaga yan. Almost all pa man, ang dami pa naman sa atin, no, na employment lang yung ano nila, yung source of income nila. Ang dami nangyari ngayon, di ba? Mga pilot ngayon, mga stewardess ngayon, yun, wala na silang kita. So, yun, no, pumapasok na sila sa iba-ibang mga klaseng jobs na yun, talaga, lower talaga yung income. Pero kung sana nag-build din sila ng asset, no? Napakahirap talaga yan kasi yung company, kung nawala yung company, Di ba, ang dami ngayong nagsasara, tapos 20 years, 30 years na sila sa business. So hindi na nila alam saan sila pupunta kasi wala silang alam gagawin, kundi yun lang trabaho nila doon sa business, sa company na yun. So yun nga, di ba, nagsara yung company, wala na, no? Wala na silang residual income sa effort nila for 20 years. Or kung hindi man nagsara ang company, yung ano naman, ikaw nan, ang body naman yung nag-back down. No? So, yun, wala ka pa rin income. Pero yun nga, kung asset yung binibuild mo, hindi kasi ikaw yung nag-work doon, kundi asset working for you. At saka hindi ka rin ma-far out kasi ano mo yun, no? Ikaw ang boss doon, ikaw yung business owner doon. No, ang galing talaga ng ano natin dito, yung business natin, which is building assets and let it work hard for you. No? So yan, no? So ako nga nag-diversify din. I have real estate, no? I have paper assets. And of course, intra for seed money talaga yan. Tapos ilagay mo sa real estate tsaka paper assets. So diversification. Ang maganda kasi sa intra business, no? It's crisis free, no? Na nangyari na talaga yan during the pandemic, no? Kung ang iba nagsasara, tapos tayo naman, no? Times 3 yung sales natin. No, grabe talaga. Pero kung ang ano naman, kahit booming naman yung economy, ang mga tao nag-iinom pa rin ng intra for prevention. Pero kung crisis, health crisis, ang mga tao nag-iinom pa rin ng intra for cure. Ang galing talaga ng business natin, no? Hindi talaga ako makaget over how good, how great the business is, no? So, yan. Saka, ang next slide tayo, so yan, no? Insurance, doon kailangan din natin yung protection sa mga properties natin. Of course, no? Protection talaga. So, tapos, ang question dyan, kung ano, yung kailangan mo ba ng insurance? Yun kasi ang karamihan ng question kung kailangan ko ng insurance. Ang sagot lang dyan, meron bang tao na nagde-depend sa'yo if ever na wala ka sa picture? No, mag-survive ba yung tao na nag-depend sa'yo? So kung ang answer is no, kasi nag-depend lang siya sa'yo, then you need insurance. Kasi kung mawala ka, so makasustain pa rin siya yung nagdi-depend sa'yo, no, sa income, sa insurance income, kahit wala ka na. Pero kung wala na namang nagdi-depend sa'yo para sa income mo, no, sa income mo, so of course hindi ka kailangan ng insurance, no? Kasi ang ano diyan risky, over-insured ka. No, yun, no? You're just wasting your money. Dapat alam mo kung anong ginagawa mo, anong reason behind that investment in your insurance. Okay? So next slide. So the sixth law of wealth, ito na yon, safeguard your growing fortune with diversification and insurance. Okay. So yan, tapos na tayo. Next slide. We have here the summary of the 6 laws of wealth. First law of wealth is keep a part of all you earn, meaning pay yourself first, save at least 10% of your income, then yan, no? Kung wala ka pa sa lifestyles, yung ano doon, savings doon, ilagay mo sa lifestyles, no? Kasi lalaki talaga yan. Tapos invest mo yon, second law of wealth, put your savings to work for you. Invest it so that it will multiply, no? Sa third law of wealth, avoid debt. The poor pay interest while the rich earn interest. The fourth law of wealth, don't speculate in getting rich quick scheme. Invest in solid business that is long-term. Fifth law of wealth, invest in yourself, gain knowledge and skills to increase your earning power. And the sixth law of wealth, safeguard your growing fortune with diversification and insurance. Okay, so these are the 6 laws of wealth. We'll share this to as many people as we can. So again, this is classic, no? Simple and yet powerful in creating wealth, no? It's not rocket science to get rich, but common sense and action. Very important action. Okay, last slide tayo. Okay, so spread the word. The only way to help poverty is not to be poor yourself. Sabi ni Ravi, today you made an investment in me, na sir, by teaching me these laws. I promise to return your investment plus interest by sharing this to others. And so, what Ravi did the following day, no, he built a great wooden block, and upon which he carved the 6 laws of wealth as a reminder to himself and to all those who are blessed to pass this door. No, nilagay niya doon sa door para maraming makakita. No? Okay, so yan ang 6 laws of wealth natin. 'Di ba? Meron tayong Chinese proverb that says, if you receive a gift of great value, it's your obligation to share that gift many times over. So let us pass the word of these 6 laws, and also will pass our word, our team advocacy, which is build your assets and never have to work again. Okay, so I hope meron kayong natutunan, and I hope with the 6 laws of wealth, it will help you to be more confident in building and creating your wealth. Okay, so my job is done and yours has just begun. I hope I have served you in any way. Good morning.